Student, this is the third lecture of the development. In last lecture, we have seen what is national development. National development is the development of whole of the nation that we have seen. It is important to keep in mind that different person could have the different as well as different conflicting notions or the ideas of the country's development. Means developmental ideas of the countries, these are not same related to the different people that we have seen in the last lecture. So here today we are going to discuss how to compare the different countries or the state, how to compare different countries or the state in this lecture. Comparing the state or comparing the countries, what would be the criteria for the comparing state related to the development? Because in the first previous lecture we have seen different people, they have different aspects, notions for the country's development. So here you might ask if the development can be different things. Development, it is not the same thing, it is different from person to person related to the national development. So how come some countries are generally called the developed or other countries underdeveloped? Is how we categorize or analyzed the country, that particular country is developed, particular country is developing countries or underdeveloped. How we compare these things by the name of development. Before we come to this, let us consider the another question. When we compare different things, they could have similarities as well as differences. When we compare the different things, so we consider some different things, similar things as well as differences. These are the two basic things for comparison, similarities as well as differences while comparing the things. Which aspects do we use to compare them? So let us look at the student in the class itself. How do we compare different students? They differ in their height, health, talent and interest. In if the class is there and near about 30-40% they are in the same class, but they are not equal, they are different as per their height. Would be different, health would be different, even talent, they are not equal or they have different their interests in the class. So healthiest student may not be the most studious one. मीन्स जो हेल्दीएस्ट स्टूडेंट है क्लास में वो स्टडी में आगे ही रहेगा ऐसा नहीं है. इट वुड बी, देयर वुड बी द डिफरेंसेस. सो द मोस्ट इंटेलिजेंट स्टूडेंट मे नॉट बी द फ्रेंडलीएस्ट वन. जो इंटेलिजेंट स्टूडेंट है वो फ्रेंडलीलेस रहेगा ऐसा भी नहीं है. मीन्स दीज आर द डिफरेंसेस among the different student in the class. So how do we compare the student? The criteria we may use depend on the purpose of comparison. So here thing is important that for what purpose we are here for the comparison, what are the objective of our comparison, that is important. For example, if we want to select the particular students in the for the game purpose, so our criteria would be different, that heighted student, those who are having the interest, those who are having interest in this game, particular game, we'll select that. But if we wanted to select for the science exhibition, so here we will consider but those means we want to select the students for science exhibition. So we are basic thing that particular student they have the interest in the science exhibition or interest related to the science fact or intelligence. All this it would be the different base different depend upon the goal related to the aspects for various purpose. Means purpose it is important for the comparison. We use these differences, we use this different criteria to choose the sport team. Just we have discussed a debate team. Those who are having the interest in debate, we will select that student. Even though for the music team, means these are different purposes for the selection. And team to the organize a picnic. Yes, criteria it is important. Goal is important for selecting the student for particular activity. So still, if for some purpose we have to choose the criteria for all round progress of the children in this class, how shall we do it? If the goal is that, aim is that all round development, so it is very difficult to choose the children on for the all round development. So usually we take one or more important characteristic of the person and compare them based on this characteristic. Means here it is very important that one or more important characteristic will consider related to the person, and that we will compare on the basis of that characteristics. Of course, there can be differences about what are the important characteristics that should form the basis of comparison. Means here more than one all-round development means more than one characteristic we are going to discuss here for the comparison. That may be friendliness or the spirit of the cooperation. These are the base for selection criteria. Creativity also or mark secure. Yes, these are the different aspects or characteristics for the consideration for all round development. So this is true of the development too. For comparing countries, for comparing the countries related to the development, their income is considered to be one of the most important attribute. If we want to compare the countries, so most important aspect for comparison is income of the country, particular country. It is important attributes or aspects. Countries with higher income are more developed. Generally we consider countries with higher income, they are more developed than the other with less income. Means those countries are developed, is it is expected their income is more, and those countries which are less developed or whose income is less. This is the base on understanding that more income means more of all the things of human beings need. Means developed country means whose income is more, and all the things or amenities are there for the development available in that country which human being needs. So whatever people like and should have, they will able to get with the greater income. So greater income itself is considered to be one of the important goal. If we want to compare the countries, so important goal for comparison would be what? Here income. Income, it is important criteria for comparing the countries related to the development. So here now what is the income of the country? The income of the country is the income of all the resident of country. So what is the income of country? income of country means income of all the people, those who are living in particular country, or income of the resident, those who are living in that country, that is country's income. This gives us a total income of the country, and that is the total income of the country. However, for the comparison between countries, total income is not such an useful manner, but it is not, there are some limitation. Income, it is not only it is important, but it is not fully important. So here, for the comparison between countries, total income is not such an useful measures. At somewhat it is important, useful, but every time it is not important. Since countries have different population, why? Because different countries have different population. Some countries they are having less population. Some countries, Asian countries, for example India, China, they are having the more population. So population, it is also important criteria for measuring the countries. Then comparing total income will not tell us an average person is likely to earn. Again, there is difference between total income of the countries and total average income of the countries. There is different. Average income of the per person, those who are living in the country, and that may be differ from the other income. Other means national income. National income means people, those who are living in particular country, all together whatever their income is there, that is national income. But per head income or average income would be different from, means though that is equal average income, but actually it would be different from person to person. For example, in India we are living, some people they are rich people, there are some middle class people, and some are low class people. So their income, it is income variations are there, but in average income of the country it is equal. We'll discuss this again in depth. So here, however, for the comparison between countries, total income is not such an useful manner, means it is not sufficient, depends upon the population. Okay, so what an average person is likely to earn, average person income, it is very important of the person. Are people in one country better off than other in the different countries? Hence we compare the average income. Comparing average income, it is very important criteria for the development, which is total income of the country divided by the total population. So total income of the country is what? Total income of the country, which we have seen. So average income is also called the per capita income. Another name of the average income is per capita income. So in the World Development Report brought out by the World Bank, this criteria is used to classify the countries. Countries with per capita income, that is US dollar 12236 per annum and above in 2016 are called the rich country. Means this is the criteria for rich countries whose income is US dollar. This figure is US dollar, means 12,236 US dollar and above in 2060. They are called the rich country, means जिनका income इस US डॉलर में दिया है, यदि है या उसके ऊपर है, if it is above that, they are called the rich countries. And those with the per capita income US dollar 1,000 and 5 or less are called the low income countries. So India comes in the category of low middle income countries. India that comes under the category of low income countries, because its per capita income in 2016 was just 1840 per annum. It is again, this figure, it is US dollar. So here given the per capita income of 2016, per person income 1840 per annum, means it is very less comparing to the developed country. So the rich countries, excluding countries of the Middle East and certain other small countries, are generally called the developed countries. So here developed countries and developing countries criteria given. So here we have seen, student, how to compare the different countries or different states. What is national income, what is per capita income, that we have seen in this lecture. And next we will see in the fourth lecture, average income and some examples. Good day.